Hey, y'all. Welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help you develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today, evening, real late at night, real early in the morning, wherever you are around the globe? I hope that you all are doing absolutely delightful. And I hope that you all have read or you're planning to read for at least 30 minutes, y'all. At least 30 minutes. I'm telling you, that's what's up. And before we get started with finishing up Fish in a Tree, I am so excited because we only have about 7 more chapters left. All right, we've been rocking through this book. Well, I wanted to share with you guys something for those of you who are trying to figure out how to go about this reading aloud process. Because literally, you have people who struggle in terms of reading aloud to their children or grandchildren, nieces or nephews or whatever. They're trying to figure out, how do I do this thing? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I got this from the Read Aloud Handbook. Here's another book y'all got. The cover is all gone. Okay? And that's because I've been using this book. All right. When you see a cover is gone, you know a person is using that book. Now I got the information from the Read Aloud Handbook by Jim Trelease. All right. This is a great book that gives you, it's an excellent guide on how to go about your read alouds. All right. And one of the things that he said, real simple, don't read stories that you don't enjoy yourself. Do not read stories that you do not enjoy yourself. And the reason why is because guess what? When you're reading the story, it'll show. It'll come out in the book. So when you try to, you get this book and, and you call yourself, trying to do something great and read aloud to the kids and you get to read and you're like, I'm not really feeling this. It's going to show. Okay? So try your best to pick out books that you enjoy as well, because that will help make the story come alive. They will be interested. You will be interested. Because remember, the whole point is that we are trying to reel children in with reading. And just like with anything in life, when you want to do something or you're trying to get somebody to develop a habit of something that they really can't stand, they don't like, you always want to, do something that's going to catch their attention, something that is going to be easy for them, to digest, if you will, something that they're going to be like, okay, all right, I'm feeling this, I'm liking this, because the whole point is you're trying to get them to start doing it. You want to start off with something, that's boring or something that's that's very, very uninteresting or whatever the case. That's simple. That's simple. That's it. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Fish in a Tree. Lynda Mullaly Hunt. Yes, why do I keep saying the author's name? Because I think that's very important. You give props to the authors, all right? Always make sure that even when you're doing read alouds with your kids as well, give props to the authors. They should know who wrote the book as well as the illustrators. That's very important because it takes a lot of work to put a book together. All right. You're talking about research after research, even if it's a children's book, even if it's something that's small, person still have to do research. They have to try to figure out what goes together, make sure everything flows together. It makes sense, yada, yada, whoopty, whoop, whoopty, wop. Okay. So bam, Lynda Mullaly Hunt, Fish in a Tree. Allie Nickerson is what? The main character. She has what? A reading problem. All right. She has low self-esteem because of it. Self-conscious, meaning that she would always be worried about what other people are thinking about her, what they're going to say about her. Are they going to figure me out? I'm in 6th grade and I still cannot read. But she hasn't really wanted to admit it so that she can get the help. Her teacher, Mr. Daniels, came on the scene and peeped it. And that goes to show you how he is a great teacher because he was paying attention. He was in tuned. Okay, so that's what this story is about. And her journey, Allie's journey, her developing friendships, her dealing with some bullies. Okay, and so now we're basically coming close to the end of the book. And so she has now developed more confidence. She's able to get help now. She has been getting help with Mr. Daniels after school. So a lot of great things have been looking up for her. She's also class president. So for those of you who want to listen to those chapters, you got to go back to the beginning, all right? So if you're a newcomer, you're a new subscriber, holla to my new subscribers out there. Whoop, whoop. I've been seeing y'all. Thank you, y'all. We on our way to 200. Okay. All right. So I appreciate you guys. So go back and watch those other videos, okay? This is chapter 43. Set the world on fire. After the teasing that Albert has taken for his shirt, Keisha and I decide to do something for him. The teasing hasn't seemed to bother him that much, but it bothers us. So we made our own shirts to go with his. We walk up behind him while he is organizing his papers into piles. Albert, do you like our shirts? I ask. He turns around and stares at me with a shirt that says steel and Keisha with a shirt that says magnesium. I think it's the first time I've ever seen Albert truly confused. Okay, Keisha says. Get it? They match your shirt. But not the genius guy alone on the rock in space with his robots thing, because I told you I thought that was a bit creepy. Albert is still confused, so I interrupt. The shirts match because the three of us together are going to set the world on fire, like Mr. Daniels says. Yes, he says. Flint, steel, and magnesium are commonly used together for the fire starters. I get it. The corner of Albert's mouth twitches, which is like someone else doing cartwheels down the hall. Without thinking, I yell to Shay across the room. Hey, you tease one of us, you tease all of us. Shay has an expression like she's just smelled rotten meat, and it makes Keisha and me laugh really hard. Then I pat Albert on the back. Just wanted you to know that you can always count on us. Well, that would make you either a set of fingers or an abacus. Albert, seriously? Keisha shakes her head and then leans forward. It means we think you're a cool dude. We're allies. I smile. He goes back to arranging his papers. Yes, I know, he says softly. I am most grateful. Wow. That's it for chapter 43. Short, sweet, straight to the point. And I just really love the fact how Albert and Keisha and Allie have bonded together. And unfortunately, sometimes what happens is that when you have people who are dealing with issues, whether it's a bully or, being teased, or, it could be just something that they're dealing with their own selves, like in Allie's case, just having that low self-esteem because of the fact, excuse me, that she doesn't know how to read. But they all were able to bond with each other. Because usually when you have kids like that who are dealing with bullying or teasing and those sorts of things, they are considered to be the outcasts, right? They usually are the ones where you have these quote unquote popular kids, which I don't go for that crap for real, okay? I'm just going to put it blunt, all right? For those of you in school, you popular because you who you are. Remember that. You don't have to wait for somebody to validate you. You are validated because of who you are. All of us have special, unique talents and strengths, and all of us have weaknesses. All of us have things that we need to work on. All of us should be trying to improve and get better. All right, so don't go for that. You in school and somebody trying to tell you, you should be with their group. You should be with this group. Whatever, you do you. And that's the thing that Albert and Keisha and Allie have really, really recognized. And really, for real, it was more so Allie had to deal with that because Keisha, she was always her own person. Go check out the video that I did some chapters ago when Keisha's character had blossomed in the book. And you will see what I'm talking about. And even the same thing with Albert as well. same thing. He knows how to be himself. It was Allie who had struggled with that. And it was a blessing that she united with those two because it helped her to bring out her great self esteem and her great character so that she can understand that she has value and worth and that she just needed help. That's it, like we all do. All right, I'm off my soapbox. With that being said, remember to like, subscribe, share our videos. All right, keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day, y'all. Peace, reading family.